Sri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Patiye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 62 of Kishkindha Kanda. In the previous chapters, we were seeing Sampati explaining its story of how its wings got scorched while it was trying to approach the sun and while trying to protect Jatayu from getting burnt. And because of that reason, he lost both the wings and now decided to give up his life. Having spoken thus to the foremost of sages, in my distress I began to weep, and that blessed one, reflecting for a while, he said to me, your two wings with their feathers will grow again, and you will recover your sight, your energy, and your prowess. Having learnt it from the Puranas and foreseen it by my ascetic power, I know that the great event is about to take place. It concerns a certain king named Dasharatha of the race of Ikshvaku, to whom a son full of valor will be born by the name of Rama. He will repair to the forest with his brother Lakshmana, having been constrained to do so by his father, the son of Nirarati, Ravana, the king of the Titans, incapable of being slain by gods and Ardhanavas, will bear off his consort from the forest of Janasthana, and albeit tempted by delicious viands and objects of enjoyment and desire, that noble and illustrious one, overcome by grief, will not partake of them. When then Vasava, learning of this, will offer her payasa resembling ambrosia that the gods themselves only obtain with difficulty. This is a part of the story which has been lost. It is not so told in the previous chapters. Basic, of course, Sita was not consuming any food that was made there in the palace of Ravana. So, because knowing this well in advance, Indra actually came and offered her a divine food. And after knowing that it is Indra who is offering the food, she consumed the food. And because of that reason, because of that divine food, for the next 1 year, as long as Rama came and released her, she doesn't needed either the food or water to satisfy her hunger as well as her thirst. Receiving that food from Indra, Maithili, knowing it that it is coming from Indra, had offered part of it to Rama by pouring it on the ground, saying, whether my husband or his younger brother still live or have attained the celestial state, may this food be acceptable to them. Because Sita doesn't know anything about them. At that time, she only heard a cry imitate in the voice of Rama saying, Ha Sita, Ha Lakshmana. She doesn't know whether he is killed. And when Lakshmana went following him, she doesn't even know what is his status, whether they are here on the earth or in the celestial world. Irrespective of it, she offered the food, and whatever food that is offered to somebody who is not in front of them, that is always kept on the ground, because any food that is kept on the ground will be received by small creatures which are crawling on the ground. For that reason, she offered it to them with the intention that it will going to reach Rama and Lakshmana, and with that reverence and respect she consumed that food, and because of that reason, she could able to sustain her life for the next 1 year. And this is the story as it is told by Nishakara to the Sampati. Rama's invoice having been sent here, it will be for you to inform them of the facts relating to Sita. A day will come later. It's after 8,000 years before Nishakara is telling this story to Sampati. So 8,000 years later, the Vanaras came there searching for the same Sita. O yeary traveler, do not go hence for any reason, but whether we be here all the time in the same condition, wait for the time and place. You shall recover your wing. I am able to give this very day. I mean, immediately with his ascetic yogic power, he could help him recover his wings, able this day to furnish you with wings, but by waiting here you can render a service to the world. Even so, you shall be doing your duty to the two princes, Brahmins, your spiritual preceptors, the sages, and Indra. I also am desirous of holding the two brothers, Rama and Lakshmana, after which I shall yield up my life. Thus did the great Rishi, conversant with the nature of all things, speak to me. Thus ended chapter 62 of Kishkindha Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.